The following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
The show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
Welcome to a brand new episode of 5-Minute Warning. Of course, always is your man, Ruben, in the house tonight to deliver what he comes to deliver when he decides to deliver it. And always with me is my cousin AG.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
Ah, man, things are beautiful, things are great, and things are looking sideways. But we'll get into that a little bit. That face, I love it. All right. Let's go ahead and get to the topic of the day. So the question basically is really simple. Is college becoming phased out as a next step of education? Because, you know, at least back in our day, and I say our day like it was like, 100 years ago. Our day is like 30 years ago, real talk, maybe a little bit more. And, hey, man, you finished high school. Where you going to college? Where you going to college? That's the question. Everybody, hey, I want to go here. I want to go here. I get my grades in high school so I can do this and go there. And when it's all said and done, for about 80% of the people who go to college, the first thing they want to do is get away from home and party. The other 20% actually go learn some shit. I could say that I was part of that 80%. And, hey, man, what I'm not going to do is sit here and lie to nobody. Man, I flunked out, went back, flunked out. Well, I didn't flunk out the second time, but it was like, you know what? Maybe you're just not ready for this shit. And I went and did some other shit. Then at the age of 30, went back to college, got my degree, and happy, joy. However, that question is highly pertinent because a lot of kids today, man, I ain't about that college bullshit for a couple of different reasons. One, there's a whole bunch of AI shit out here now. Oh, I'm gonna learn some AI, or I'm gonna gamble, or whatever. Tuition, man, it's expensive. It's expensive as hell to go to college now. Even if I put myself through college, I don't know if I could necessarily afford that. But hey, when kids go to school, a whole bunch of kids go and come back with debt, and nobody likes debt. College ain't for me. And I don't know if that's because our kids are inherently, I was about to say inherently stupider, but I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Maybe they just don't, school ain't a thing for them. I don't know. I ain't got no kids. We got somebody who got kids, so I'm pretty sure that person will talk about that. What's going on, Moby?
Not much, man. What's going on?
Good. Also, just a whole bunch of institutional closures. There are a lot of universities and college actually closing down. Every once in a while, it's a small college or a small university, and they close down. And why I go to college if it's going to close down? Did my degree mean anything? I paid all this damn money, and now the school I went to, is like South Harmon Institute of Technology. What we doing? So yeah, so that's the question today. One, is college being phased out as the next step of education? But beside that, I do want to pose a secondary question. Will that benefit the future, or will it deconstruct the future? Because we have numerous times mentioned a particular movie that was made in the 2000s, maybe. I can't remember the name of it. About what happens when we get dumb as shit. And, things like, hey, let's order.
Idiocracy?
I'm sorry?
Idiocracy?
Yes, Idiocracy. hey, let's water the grass with Gatorade because it has nutrients. Like, bitch, like what we talking about? So I pose that question to y'all gentlemen today, and I'm gonna start with AG. Then I want to go to the one who actually has kids, and I'm pretty sure college is being talked about soon in that household. So, but AG, what's your thoughts on it, man?
Well, actually, I don't necessarily think college is ever going to go away. It's a huge racket for the most part, not all of it, but for the most part, there's a lot of shame in not going, especially when you're of age or you're about to breach that age where you're like 16, 17 years old. No one's ever going to talk to you about, hey, you ever considered trades? If you're super smart. If you're super smart, generally they want you to go to college, even if you are good at plumbing. There's like I said before, the biggest thing for me is there's a lot of shame in not going. Kind of frowned upon. The good part of that, I feel like if you could get rid of the shame part and have people go to college that, you need an education that's, 2, 4, 6 years to attain and do a particular job. And then that would make it a lot better. If college wasn't a racket, because college used to be free up until the 70s. In the 70s, up until like mid 70s, college was free. Reagan changed all that. So thanks, Ron. So
economics, baby.
Well, that was when he was governor. He wasn't even president then. So it's just like, I just feel like if a kid is mechanically inclined and they went to learn a certain trade, because again, most tradesmen, I should say tradespeople, in 4 years are going to make more than any college graduate's ever going to make per year. If you're a plumber, you're loaded by and large, especially if you get to the point where you own your own firm. Man, those guys make a lot of cash, but I don't think that's what women want to take home to their parents either. They don't grow up saying, I want to, unless your dad was a plumber, you're not going to grow up and say, hey, I want to marry a plumber. That's not what you're thinking.
Yeah, Dad, my boyfriend lays pipe for a living.
Well, that too. Just saying. He lays off. So like I said, man, I just think if you're going to go to school for something that's specialized, then okay. Like, if you want to be a teacher, you want to be a social worker, you want to be an engineer, you want to be a doctor, or whatever it is. But there are a lot of things that you can go to college for that I don't know require college, because it's not like when you go to college for something and you can learn it in 2 years, you're going to pay a reduced amount. You're going to pay the same 15, 20, 25, 30 grand a year or semester, wherever you go, to get this done. Even TCC, or I shouldn't say that for all the listening audience, even if you go to a community college is not cheap anymore. I mean, relatively speaking, it is, but like if you back up and look at it just for what it is, it's kind of a bear to pay for. It's not like, I don't know, man. Like I said, when my dad was coming up, you could get a summer job and pay for a year of college, or it was free. Those days are over. College is a racket for so many reasons. There's a lot of shame in not going. I think that's a major driver in college attendance. Because, like I said, man, some people don't need to be there, not for what they want to do. And then some people are very good at certain things that they could go to a trade school to get done and do very well in life. Because at the end of the day, we want as many people to be as productive as possible for this country and the world, right? That's the goal. Just because you don't go to college doesn't mean you're not productive. It just doesn't mean that. However, it kind of does. It kind of does. Because I'm less than because I didn't graduate. I mean, you could say I wasn't, but a lot of people would argue that I was. That's a bad thing. So, but it doesn't make me any less productive. I believe that can be argued in a big, big way. But yeah, so that's my big thing. That's my answer to your question, which is, I think college, as it is now, is a money-making machine. I think the major driver in it is shame or fear of not succeeding or feeling or being viewed as a success. And I believe it could be better if people could stop wasting time and go right to what they want to do, if they know what they want to do. Like I said, if you are mechanically inclined or you're scientifically inclined, you already know where to go. Both people are going to be extremely productive. The scientist can figure out what the tradesperson needs, and the tradesperson can fix what's broken with the scientist. They all work together. So that's kind of my answer.
Okay. Well, second part of the answer, do you feel like using your answer as the possible future, do you feel like that will benefit our future, or do you think it would deconstruct our future, as it were?
Well, that's why I was answering, because if you have people that are not wasting time and they go into what they, want to do or have ability to do, and they can just live their lives and be productive. Again, the goal, based on my opinion and what I've seen in my own life, it's like the goal is to make productive people.
Correct.
Plumbers, people that are inclined to be plumbers or electricians or whatever, they don't need to be in college. They need to be in a trade school. And the 4 years they spend messing around in college because they're not really into it, they've wasted time. Or going to college because a college really can't teach you plumbing unless that college is particularly good at putting out plumbers, which
Gotcha.
by and large, I don't think that's the case. So it's just like this person and that person could stop wasting time. I'm not saying college is bad, because if you want to be an engineer, you need people to teach you that. And I've been through that personally. You need people that are in the know. But sometimes people that are in the know for certain things don't exist in college. They just don't. So I feel like you waste less time. You put people in the world without that shame, without that debt, because there's $1 trillion in student debt that's never going to be paid.
Who?
$1 trillion. Yes,
I've never heard of that.
In my argument, that's a real number. It's a lot of money. And a lot of that, people have degrees they're not even using, that they'll never be able to use unless they start a company or start some sort of business. And it's like, I don't know, man. I think it'd be better for the country and the world if people could go into their thing without any shame and without somebody telling them you're going to fail in life if you don't get that 4-year degree, and just do you. And the only reason you can fail is because you didn't do what you needed to do, not because you didn't go through this institution, the institution of college, and the college that is created in an institution.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of the answer. That's what I was trying to say. It has already answered the question. I think it's better off for people in general to be able to do what they do and be able to be trained in that and to be able to get into the world faster and be more effective right away.
So look, you know what? What it sounds like you're saying is get rid of that general studies bullshit that takes you 2 years to go through, to let you know that you already went through high school and you know how to read and write and shit, and then just go straight into the degree that you're looking for.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, in many ways, yes. If you're going to be remedial going towards where you're going. Like if you want to make a pipe run, just go straight to that and understand what it takes to make that measurement and make that weld and make that coupling or whatever it is and keep it moving. Do you really need to know math that has nothing to do with you? No, you don't. But they don't teach you that in high school. It's one of the things that Hillary Clinton said that I really agree with. This is like the shame of going to college. It was like, we ain't got no plumbers out here. And I'm not saying tradespeople are all that in a bag of Funyuns. What I'm saying is when you attach someone's future success to going to this college or going to college in general, I don't know if that's the best idea. Because honestly, once you're like 25, 30, 35 years old, you're already succeeding probably.
Hopefully.
And a lot of these people don't go to school. But if we didn't have them, how productive would this country be? I mean, we have a cousin that's, HVAC like straight up and down.
Yeah.
Makes a grand living. Did he go to college for that? No. but I've been to his house. He paying them bills.
Yeah,
And
that
like I
house is
said, man,
crazy.
it's just, and those are the things that I see. Like my mom didn't go to college. I mean, she really wanted me to go because she felt like I'd have a easier time in life. I don't know if I agree with that, but she made a living for herself and etched out a life that was, to me, very successful.
Yeah, I would say so.
My dad's even lesser than her because he didn't go to he laid bricks, he worked at the railroad, he did whatever, and like he ain't hurting, bro. He's living his best life. He did twice. He did it twice.
Shout out to Uncle Ben, most definitely.
And so, like, and especially when you juxtapose him to his siblings, bro, it's no contest. It's no contest. And he's the only one of the three of his siblings that did not go.
Oh, wow.
He went to Vietnam. He came back, brick mason, took classes at NSU to do that. And then he got on the railroad. He could do both. So when people ask me about that, I'm like, and even with my parents, when they drove it in me, and I was like, I was looking at them side-eye because it's like they're being accidentally hypocritical. It's like killing it out here. And you're asking me to go, what are you doing? But again, like I said, man, it's not for everybody. And I just wish there were more avenues without shame and without fear that people could travel to be successful, especially people that have, aptitude in a certain area and not have all that debt. That's the other thing, man. I mean, college ain't got no business costing all this money. But at the same time, I don't own a college, so I'm gonna just be quiet. I'm gonna mind my business. But that is my opinion of the situation as I look at it. So that's my answer.
Awesome. Nah, completely agree. Yeah. Same here, man. My folks didn't go to college.
Extremely successful.
And they did, they did well for themselves.
I mean, they got 3 kids that are super productive. They have a house. They have the American dream. I don't understand what's not successful about that. Like when Tracy Morgan said what he said about teachers, I'm like, whoa, back up, bro. Back up. You're a funny guy, but that was the dumbest thing you've ever said.
Can you
about teachers? He said he doesn't like his kids. I'm paraphrasing now. Basically, he was saying teachers will always have a ceiling and they will never go above that ceiling. And because of that, he doesn't like his kids exposed to it because he wants his kids to have, in his words, the sky be the limit. So when he sees certain jobs, he wants his kids to see past those because he sees basically it's a soft way of saying if you're a teacher, you're a failure. Or at least that's the way I felt about it. I'm not even a teacher. I'm like, bro, are you for real right now? But yes, he said it many times and he doubled down on it. And so I'm like, that's the kind of shame I'm talking about. It's like, wait, man. There are so many ways to skin a cat in the world, not just the United States, but in the world. There are so many ways to skin a cat. I'm looking at 2 other guys here that are very successful. Yes, y'all went to college, but I guarantee you'd have been as successful without it. If you're doing what you want to do and you're doing it well. Now, there is accountability in this statement. You have to actually go to work and you got to grind. You mean to tell me you had to go to college to figure out how to grind? I think not. I know your parents for sure. And what you say, what Mo says about his mom, come on, bruh. No, you can't tell me that college was required for y'all to be here. And that's kind of my beef with this whole college thing. I'm not saying that they should go away, because there are things that you want to learn that require someone of a particular knowledge to teach you. But all of those things don't require 4-year university unless that university wants to take it on. I don't ever see Duke University going, hey, all of the Masons out there, come to our college and we can teach you how to be a bricklayer. They too bougie for that. And a lot of colleges are too bougie to teach people other than your regular student how to get down. This program is going to cost you not very much, relatively speaking. You'll be able to be an electrician in 2 years. We'll make sure that you get on to be a journeyman, an apprentice, and then get your journeyman's license. This is what we're giving you for what you're giving us. And you're a student at Ohio State University, just like the rest of them. That is never going to happen. OSU is bougie as the rest of them. They ain't trying to do all that. No. So that's always been kind of my gripe. And again, fear and shame, that's a huge component. When you're 17, 18 years old, it's kind of a big thing. I mean, you're about to close one chapter and go into the next. That's always anxious. And when people are telling you this stuff, it's like you think that's the only path because you're not on the other side of it, so you don't really know. So that's all.
Cool. Moby, what's your thoughts?
I don't know, man. I got a lot of thoughts about college. To be honest, college is a social construct that actually works against capitalism, which is a weird thing because now I understand why the social construct was put in place. I mean, even today, you can talk to people in like my mom or my grandma's generation, and they mark if you went to college as, are you an educated, smart person? When the richest people, capitalism, most of the richest people in this country did not graduate from college. So it's a social construct that actually works against capitalism. All the jobs that the colleges used to create for people, teachers, nurses, a lot of those jobs are now the bottom of the pay scale. So it actually works against capitalism. So then it's like, hey, go rack up hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt to make a job that puts you at the bottom of working class financially. Completely works against capitalism. And, you know, I read in a book, they said the next wave of millionaires are all plumbers and electricians. Because as AG said, we had a whole generation of people who were just like, go to college. So we stopped having people with trade skills. A lot of people I graduated from high school went 757 went straight to the shipyard. And I promise you, everybody that went straight to the shipyard, straight from high school, they all make more money than me. All of them, bar none. Are they any less intelligent than me? No. I would honestly say they just got smarter and went straight to the money. Now, the idea that we have devalued teachers as such, where it's like we have a comedian who's like, I don't like my kids being around teachers because it gives them a ceiling. Once again, social construct working against capitalism because they see teachers as you're not making tons of money. You're not famous. You're not rich because, of course, our society values fame over success, or they confuse the two and think if you are famous, you are successful. I guarantee I can go to any of my daughter's classes right now, and most of the kids will say they want to be content creators or some type of media star. Was it the same when we were in school? We had people who had actual career aspirations of what they wanted to do. Of course, you had the stereotypical ones like, yeah, I want to be a singer, I want to be a rapper, I want to be an athlete. But after that, there usually was a baseline of things where people were like, hey, man, that's not a bad gig. Like I went to school with a lot of young ladies that was like, yo, man, I want to be a teacher. I always had a high value of teachers. My grandma was a teacher. I have a whole bunch of women in my family that are teachers, nurses, and a lot of men in my family were military. But like AG said, there's a stigma like now, if you didn't go to college, you're not educated. Where I could literally say, yeah, but it probably means if you did the grind thing and actually got to a skill and trade and went straight in the workplace, probably means you made a smarter decision financially because you didn't accrue any debt and you got straight to your money-making skills instead of spending the 2 or 3 years that a lot of people who go to college and get a degree in something that they never use, like people getting history degrees. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like I know a friend of mine who originally she went to school and she was like a history major and she was like, I want to work in a museum. Like when I first met her, that was her thing. I want to work in a museum. Then she ended up going back to school and getting a degree in something completely unrelated. Now she's a counselor. But it's like, yo, she still wanted to be a history person. She still wants to work in a museum, but she got to the end of the road and was like, what can I do work-wise with this? So once again, the social construct working against capitalism, she was like, I better go find something that I can make some money with and do. And it just so happened she found purpose in it as well. Great. But like, I bet if you had knowing her, she wouldn't say that. But I mean, a lot of people in that same avenue would be like, man, I wish I would have got straight to this first. I wish I would have skipped all the BS, as you said, the general studies BS, and just went straight to what I was going to end up doing. I mean, I went to school for something that I haven't used that. I got 1 or 2 semesters away from graduating in college, and I was just like, man, I ain't gonna make no money doing this unless I go to school for another 2 to 4 years. Why am I doing this? And now I had a degree that I didn't do nothing with. Nothing. Not a damn thing. I can Jedi mind trick and say I'm using some skills I might have acquired in that time, but nothing I really need to put down on my resume to do what I do. And I think if we could remove the stigma of college means educated, because honestly, at this point in time, college is just a hustle. And I don't mean people don't benefit from college, but the way colleges have been constructed now, based on just the degrees and majors that they have right now, you've got people majoring in things where it's like, realistically, you will never be able to get a job doing this. You got people getting degrees in things where there's like 4 people in the country that do that job, and you're gonna have a whole major for it. So it's a hustle. Now, I'm not saying college doesn't have value, because there's a lot, just like AG said, there's a lot of professions that you do that absolutely, like, I don't want my doctor not to have gone to school. I don't necessarily want a lawyer not to have gone to school. But I mean, how many switcher programs do colleges have now for teachers, where it's like, hey, if you got a degree in anything, give us like a year to get certified and you can be a teacher? But once again, it's another hustle. They're just like, hey man, a lot of people got degrees that they ain't using, they need jobs. How can we flip this and get some more money? Hey, you learned something, so be a teacher. And don't get me wrong, we have a teacher shortage, so that's a very important thing. I'm not downplaying that. But once again, man, we've created a social construct that completely works against the idea of capitalism that we taught, and we yell out what makes America so great because of our capitalism. I'm like, yeah, it also is why we are the lowest in like intellect now, because we're all trying to get to the money, and the money don't necessarily mean you had to do anything successful anymore. It just means you had to find a way to get to the money. I mean, there's a lot of YouTubers and Twitch streamers and content creators that, I mean, they didn't even need their high school degree. All they need to do is, hey, how can I put a camera in front of me and do something that interests people to view me?
I love that.
I'm not even going to downplay them and say they're stupid or anything, but basically their whole thing is like, how can I get as many people to click my video as possible? That's their success. That's how they make their money. And hey, I respect the hustle. If you can find a way to hustle it, but I don't have to then call you successful, because I still don't mark what some of these people do as like success, because I don't necessarily view success in a capitalistic frame. But I realize that makes me a minority in this country, and I'm cool with that. I am perfectly okay with that. But yeah, I mean, moving forward, we're already seeing issues. I mean, first of all, AI is already proactively eliminating some of these things that people went to school for. And just like AG said, like, you know what we don't have enough of? Plumbers, electricians, HVAC people, mechanics. We don't have enough of those. and all the people who are doing that, successfully, doing pretty well for themselves. And just like you said, you know, people didn't want to necessarily say I was dating a plumber, but you know what? Now they don't say that. They say I'm dating a business owner. Because yeah, if you do it right, you're a business owner now.
They pay for a living. That's what I do.
You own a business. The pipe laying business is good, apparently.
All the way around, baby. All the way around.
Because pipe layers lay pipe. Just saying.
All day. All day.
All day.
Cool. That's good. That's MOB. Got anything else?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because I'm in an interesting part. You know, I got 2 teenagers in high school, and you know that college conversation comes up, and people are like, "Hey, what?" And honestly, man, I could kind of care less if they want to go to college. It's like, do you want to do something? All right, have you figured out what you want to do? Now let's go do that. If college is going to help you get to what you're trying to do, cool. Or if you're really just clueless as to what you want to do, I can acknowledge that college can expose you to a whole bunch of different things and maybe help you find a path. But man, that is a very expensive
Fact-finding mission.
Yeah, that's a very expensive fishing expedition. Like, come on, man. Like,
I mean, I know.
Now, granted, if it works for you, it works for you, man. I am not going to argue with anyone's path to their form of success. But if my kid looks at me one day and says, "Yeah, I have no desire to go to college. I want to do this, this, and this." All right, how are we going to make that happen? Are you moving forward? Are you going to be a freeloading bum? When are you leaving my house?
You just want to make sure you got a plan, right?
That's an
You gotta have a plan.
entirely different podcast, sir. When are you leaving my house?
I mean, and you're right. There are a whole bunch of people who've still never left their house. I
Well,
can't
here's the
wait
thing.
to get
Look, man,
back.
I do not necessarily want to phrase things like my mom did, which was like, "Hey, you gotta get up out of here." But I also don't want them to feel so comfortable where they feel like this place is always going to be their home. Like, nah, baby, like you got to go find yourself a place to stay.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you there.
Because after a while, if you're not going to school and you're not working,
What you doing?
all I can do is do what white people do after every black tragedy: give you thoughts and prayers, baby. That's all I can give you, thoughts and prayers. But you gotta get up out of here.
T's and P's, baby. T's and P's.
Oh man.
Nice. I mean, so like for me, it was very simple. It was a very simple conversation. It was college, military. My dad's military. No, I wanted nothing to do with military, so I went college. You know, flunked out the first year. That was the last time my parents paid for college. All right, we're learning lessons early. Let's go. Went to community college for 3 semesters. Decided to go back, you know, 1 more year. Realized, you know what? Maybe I'm just not ready. I'm not there. And I wasn't. So got a full-time job. You know, that's what I did. Got a job. It was cool for a while. Then I got an opportunity. I was like, you know what? I think I want to do this. Awesome. And I got stuck with well, in order to take this job, you have to have a college degree. Well, shit.
Is that what you said to yourself?
Literally. I mean, that's what it was, man. It was like I wanted to do A. I know I could do A, but my resume needed to say college degree. And back then, that was a little different, right? There are a lot of jobs back then, you know, if you want any type of leadership job or whatever, you got to have a college degree. Well, and at the age of 30, which has been, you know, highly documented multiple times, I took my fat ass back to college. It was a good time. I met my boy Moby there, you know. So for me, I decided that if I'm going to do this, I'm jumping all in the water. I mean, holding my nose, we going full in. Live near school, Had full-time classes, had a full-time job. You just got to do what you got to do. One time I had like 2 or 3 jobs. It's what it is. Joined the school, joined the radio station at school. Like literally, I'm a 30-year-old man, and literally a whole bunch of people around me are under the age of 21. So it was interesting. Have I used my degree? Yeah. I mean, it was a degree, Bachelor of Science Communications.
Aren't you using it right now?
Hey, man, I've been using this shit for years. Communicate with people. Emphasis on mass communication. And I messed around and got a minor that I'll never use in sports management. So therein lies that. But nah, man, I completely agree with both of you. Yes, unless you have a reason why you need to be there, college is a racket. 100%. Definitely growing
I do
up.
have a question. I want to pose this for both of y'all real quick, just based on what you said.
Okay.
Because I do think college is a hustle, but I do understand people's argument for how college helps with people's growth and development.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think there's legit value in that, or do you think that's just some shit people say to keep getting your money?
So I believe that you have to go to college for a reason, like a personal reason. If you go to college because your parents say you got to go to college, then you're going to do a whole bunch of. It's not going to benefit you because you're not doing it for yourself. You're doing it for someone else. And that's kind of in my thought process. I'm not going to sit here and say I went to college the first time for myself or just not to go to the military. I would say that I felt that I was expected to go to college. I felt I'm not going to say pressure, but it was like the logical step. So
like a natural progression after high school. I feel like that's what college became. Like it's just like a natural, like high school part 2 for a lot of people.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't go to college where I grew up, because it was definitely going to be that. But no, I would say I learned that I was not mature enough to do that at that time. Now, did it cost money for me to learn that? Yeah, it did. However, I'm glad I learned it. I mean, it doesn't matter what education is. Education always costs something. That's just the way I look at it. Whether it costs you for your degree or you just costs you for life lessons. I mean, so like for me, like I tell people, if I ever get asked a question about it, I am very proud that I went back at 30 and I graduated. Like that is a badge of honor for me, because there are a lot of people when they get older, fuck it, and they don't do it, even though they want to. Now, I'm not shitting on any of those people, because when it's all said and done, you got to do what's best for you. And for me, I know there's a job that I wanted. And honestly, if I didn't want that job, I probably wouldn't have went back. Just very honest. And my life will be completely different right now. 100%. I don't know what I will be doing at this moment. Because for me, just that interaction at Old Dominion, I met a lot of friends. I did a lot of different things because of doing that. So like that experience completely changed the trajectory of my life. But hey man, I also believe college ain't for everybody. It just ain't. I wish I was more mechanically inclined. I wish I could go be a plumber or be an electrician. These hands say no. And my hand-eye coordination also says no. That's why I suck at Halo. But that don't mean I stopped playing. I just kept dying and getting back up and dying again, especially with plasma grenades, Moby. So like, as far as the college thing, it's to each his own on that one. I know some people who went to college, graduated, and just didn't do much after it. I know people who went to college, didn't graduate, and are happy as shit. Like, and I know people who didn't go to college and are happy as shit. Like, hey man, that's the cool thing about destiny. You control it. It's not something that you can do. Now, as far as the world, I think the issue that I have is the expectation of going to college. For some people, that's very, very strong. I am of the effect, whereas and I'm not gonna sit here and say that I didn't have a choice growing up, because I did. I mean, it's work, military, college. Those are my three choices if I plan on living in the house with my parents. So that's what that is. Some people don't have that. There are some people who just sit at home. I mean, the future bothers me a little bit because, unfortunately, I do see there's small things in this world that lead me to how dumb that movie is. But I can also, unfortunately, see not us being that movie, but something freaking close. Because, yeah, I do have a fear of our country being run by stupid people. And when I say stupid, I say common sense less people. What did I say? Common sense isn't common? Yeah.
I mean, we really are on the pace for that movie because I mean, in the movie, they hired a celebrity. It was a celebrity president.
Yep.
That's what, you know what I'm saying? Celebrity president.
I mean, look, man,
they did a whole bunch of things to eliminate the farming industry based on stupidity. It's kind of happening now.
I mean, bro, it's like I do worry about the pathway of education because, whether it's college or trade or whatever, I worry the fact that our kids aren't getting the basic stuff in high school. And when I say basic, I'm not even talking about like grades and stuff. I'm worried more about the social construct of school and how much I feel like it's not happening anymore. Yeah, we had COVID, and that just, hey, let's go ahead and get an axe to the social construct, or just social. Thank you, COVID. Like, but I think it's the fact that we still haven't recovered from that part, because there are a lot of kids out here between the ages of 9 and 35 that still don't do things socially. It's kind of a problem, my opinion, kind of a problem. And I do feel like in some aspects, when you go to college, that should help you out with that, or go to even school. The social aspect of being around other people that are not your family is important. The question is, how much that costs to you? I mean, but high school most of the time is free, and we can't even get that shit right. So, like, yeah. I mean, I believe education is everywhere, and I think
our idea of education is an issue, and
yeah,
coming from our community, coming from the Black community, we've been hearing it for decades, where it's like, hey, education is the key. Education is the key. Education is the key. But I don't think we actually really defined what education was. Education didn't necessarily mean you had to go to college. It means you had to learn some shit. Education is just learning some stuff. Like I go back to the shipyard thing, man. A lot of people don't straight out of high school went to the shipyard, man. They learned some shit, man, and they're doing well for themselves. people who went straight to like HVAC, plumbing, electric, man, they learned some shit and they're doing fine. But education was the key. They had to learn some shit.
Yeah.
But education isn't only acquired in college. It's not the only place to get it. But I think for so long, that was, we just craved to be educated or saying we are educated. Just the idea of saying you're educated, like, it's not the same as today. But I mean, I know like 20, 30 years, like just the idea of saying, especially within the Black community, just the idea of saying so-and-so graduated from college, it was almost like, oh, she must be super smart then.
Yeah.
And now it's like, it is what it is. Like, all right, cool. Like, you're the unemployment line just like everybody else. So
True.
Yeah. I think our parents saw education as a way out for us in our generation.
Again, they did, but I just don't think it was well defined. Like, and a lot of it, it's not their fault. I mean, they were sold the hustle.
Well, and the other thing is like, I mean, Moby, you're a parent, and stuff, but I feel like one of the statements is, I work hard so you don't have to. And I resonate with that because I feel like my parents worked hard and they're both retired and stuff. So like, do what you want. Like,
part of what you said is true. I think so many people in our older generation physically worked hard and they were just like, hey man, if my kid can get by on just being smart and not having to break their back physically, that's what I want for them. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not faulting them for that because, if you are a manual labor for 20, 30 years and you're looking at your kid grow up and you're like, man, I don't want you to have to do this. Like, I would love for you to be the person telling people like me what to do. And the pathway to get there was like education. Like, hey, if you got them papers, as they say, you got them papers. You know what I'm saying? If you got them papers, they'll pay you to tell other people what to do.
I mean, look, man, these hands, there ain't no label on these motherfuckers. They nice. That's on purpose. That is on purpose. I do labor now for myself, but nah, man, your boy grew up not doing that labor for real. Like, I 100% agree with that.
But the crazy thing is, like my kids look at labor completely different because the idea of labor to them is just anything that they can't access instantly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the idea of like, hey man, they'll look up in an encyclopedia. They're just like, why the fuck would I get a book when I can just type this in on my phone and it pulls up? Going to grab a physical book and opening pages is labor to them. That's labor. Like, why would I want it? That's physical. Why am I not? Oh man,
they can never come to my parents' house, bro. My parents still got that 26 thing encyclopedia.
No, my grandma still got all the encyclopedias in the corner, and she got like all these old photo albums. She's got like old atlases from like road trips and stuff. Like do you think any kid under like 30 can read a map? Like, get you somewhere by looking at a map? Hell no, man. They'd be lost.
Real talk, man. I can barely read a goddamn map. I ain't going to front.
Come on, bro.
I was navigating road trips at 7. You know what I'm saying? Man. Like, literally, like, I have the map. I tell me, hey, we're gonna get off from this exit. Like, that used to be the thrill for me on a road trip. Like, they'd be like, hey, you got it. And the fact that my parents and my grandma, people trusted me with a map, I was like, hey, man, y'all niggas, this could be like a Goofy movie. I can take y'all motherfuckers anywhere if y'all gonna listen to me.
So AG, I say this, man. The reason why I say I can't necessarily read a map, because man, they'd be like, an inch is like 5 miles. It's a lot of motherfucking inches right there, man. And I can't like.
But that's not you not being able to read a map. That's you being irritated.
Well, I mean,
but you can still read it. You can still know.
I mean, I know what it says, but if you ask me distance, I can't help you with that, player. If you don't say it on the map.
But the thing about maps, distance really isn't all that important. Really, what's important is, do you know where you're supposed to turn?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what highway you're supposed to transition from this road to the next
yeah.
one? As long as you know
Oh, no
that,
doubt.
like,
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta turn on 601. How far is 601? I can't help you with that, player. It's a couple of lines. Like,
we'll get there. You know what I'm saying? Keep
Yes,
keep
stay
this way,
here.
and we'll see it.
Ruben, you can't judge an inch, just like eyeball an inch, man.
bro.
Yeah, for real. That's kind of sad, but you know what,
I'm
man?
sorry.
I respect your vulnerability up here, man. I respect the vulnerability.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
But
So,
yo,
yeah,
the fact that you have a clue of like what to do with the map, man. If I handed Kira and Kaden some map right now
they
and
lost, player.
was like, get here. I could even give him a hint. Hey, you're here
You're here.
and you're facing this direction. You finish it.
I mean,
Man, they be pulling out their phone. So man, I'm just gonna type in the address. Like, why would I? Yo,
That's
here's
what
the thing, man. I'm gonna tell you a vulnerable story, not about me, but about my kid.
well,
So, Kira got I don't know what happened. I was at a family barbecue. I don't know what happened, but her and my wife apparently had some type of conversation back and forth that didn't go well. So Kira's like, I'm gonna go take a walk. Apparently that's what was said. I don't know. I was hey, whatever.
like
I came
outside the
in on-
house.
I came in on a later effect. So I called Kira. I'm like, hey, where the hell you at? And she said, I don't know. And I'm just like, what you mean? I just been walking for a while. Well, why don't you walk your ass back home? And she was like, I don't know how to get there. And I was so flabbergasted at the idea that this person had been walking for maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes
And you don't know how to go back.
and couldn't get back home from walking 10. So then I turned full-fledged youth. I was just like, yo, just pull the Jeep, just pull our address up on your phone, man. And she was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm just like, oh my God, what the fuck, man?
I'm surprised you didn't tell her to drop a pen.
I could almost feel the disappointment.
I mean, first of all, I was already in a bad position because, like, you know, I got an angry woman at the house. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
where your daughter went. And I'm just like, God damn it, here we go.
Your daughter,
Oh yeah. It's
especially
look,
when
man.
it's clearly her daughter.
No, that's mine. It's mine. It's only hers when something good happens, and I'm okay with that. Because look, man, when she accomplishes something great in life, the first person she's gonna think is mom. And I'm like, hey, whatever. Like, you know, I ain't do shit. I'm good. Because the gratitude for me is her success. That's it. I don't need the credit. But yeah, man, I was just like, man, how you not know how to get home? And we live here. Like, we've lived in this
Oh,
neighborhood.
y'all
for-
were at y'all's house?
we were at the house. I'm like, we've lived in this neighborhood for
at somebody else's house.
no, we've lived in this neighborhood for a significant amount of time. You've been here from elementary school through middle school. You're in high school now, and you mean you walk 20 minutes in one direction, and you're just like, I don't know where I'm at.
Jesus. And she didn't think to pull out the GPS to be like,
First
hey,
of all,
let's put
Ruben,
the address.
the fact that she would have had to think to do that is offensive to me, because as a kid who walked every inch of Portsmouth, Virginia, there's no part of Portsmouth, Virginia where I haven't physically walked.
Even the places you weren't supposed to be.
Exactly. There's no place in Portsmouth I haven't physically walked and probably had to walk my ass back home. No matter, even I had to cross a bridge, man. Like, and you're in the same neighborhood and you don't know how to get home. Like,
That's why I
what are
never
you
did that
doing?
walking shit, man. That walking shit won't cool.
Hey, look,
'Cause
man.
you gotta get back home sometime.
Hey, bro. When you want to get there, you'll get there.
I ain't
You
never
know
want
what
to
I'm
get
saying?
there bad enough.
Hey, man. I had to get it, man. I had to get there, man. Between a bike and walking, man, there's no part of Portsmouth where I haven't physically had my feet on the ground.
She walked and didn't know where she was.
Well,
Bro, you must couldn't believe it,
pissed.
man.
in her defense, she was upset.
Yeah,
So
I'm
maybe
scared.
that
I
has
would have
something
been
to do.
pissed.
I get it, AG, but
No,
I still know what neighborhood I'm in.
you never been that upset before.
Yeah, it's like, yo, you don't know a landmark? Like, you don't like
Did
come
you
on,
pass the
man.
McDonald's for God's sake? Like,
Once again, AG, if we had just moved here,
Yeah.
And like she wasn't familiar with the neighborhood. Cool. You've been here since 2019. We've been here. You've been here 7 years.
You're old enough to know the
I'm
neighborhood.
just saying. I'm just trying to throw her a lifeline, bro.
But what it also let me know is like, hey man, these kids don't know about the grind, man. Like she don't ride her bike around the neighborhood. She don't walk to people's like she got a chauffeur. Like I ain't had nobody taking me places. Like I just told Ruben, if I needed to get there, I had to get there.
Yeah, shout out to my fans. They was like, nah, you ain't walking nowhere. I'm either taking you, ain't going. Are you gonna take me? No, I guess I ain't going there. Like,
No,
it was very simple. Like
that's
it
hilarious.
is very simple. If it won't in the general neighborhood where I lived, and I wanted to go see my boy, like 5 neighborhoods over,
That's,
I mean,
that's
are-
hilarious.
we either I'm taking you there or you ain't going. All right,
Hey,
cool.
look,
Can you take me there? No.
I just needed my mom just needed to know when I was gonna be back and where I was going. Now, if I didn't want her to know where I was going, I knew I needed to be back by X time. Like this time,
For the
better
nights,
be
man.
back.
Lights.
And look, man, I didn't walk everywhere in Portsmouth on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it was just like a panic reaction. It's like, oh shit, I gotta get back. Or I ain't trying to throw my cousin E under the bus, but I mean he wasn't the most reliable sometimes because he was my transportation a lot of times. So he was gonna take me somewhere. I'd be like, yo, and I'll be honest, sometimes I wasn't really supposed to be there, but he dropped me off. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, hey, bro, you gonna come pick me up? I got you, cuz I got you. And then
he get caught up, man.
He definitely would get caught up, and I would definitely have to make a decision. I can either wait here, I can make a very uncomfortable phone call to my mom. My ass just gotta get back to the crib somehow. Like so,
I guess that mom call won't happen.
Hell no, we could, and not because I didn't, I didn't want to get in trouble, but I didn't want to be disappointed in her being like, ain't nobody coming to get your ass. You got there, didn't you? You better get back, and I know you better be back by this time.
And that was all. Remember, that was also the time of pagers, because you had to have money to have a cell phone back then. So you gotta,
I did not have a cell phone.
Yeah.
I did have a pager, but I ain't had no service on it. I just had the pager for the look, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like
You had no service.
I pulled that thing out. Look at it like somebody had really hit me up.
I gotta go.
You can hit the button to make the alert. You know what I'm saying? So hey, let me call this chick back. Yeah, ain't nobody calling me. I ain't had no pager number.
Yo, I got this 911. I gotta get up out. I'll talk to y'all later.
And my pager was sweet. I had that see-through pager where you could see all the mechanics inside of it. Yeah, bro. I mean, I don't know where I got it from because it ain't had no service, but you know what I'm saying? I did my thing. I fronted with it for like 1 week, and then I was just like, hey man, I can't perpetrate this hard because one day somebody gonna ask me for this number. And so I just gotta give him a number.
Well, I think we did a pretty good thing talking about education and the importance of it, and not necessarily having to be a college thing. But the biggest thing I would sum this up by saying, hey man, all education does not have to be college education. You just got to become educated, period. And Lord knows, what was the name of that movie again? AG? Idiocracy. If you believe, fuck it, just watch that movie. And if that doesn't scare your ass straight, I can't help you. Let's get some education out here for all of us, not just for us. Your kids. I mean, go ahead and set that shit up for your kids, because like, bro, if not,
you don't want to be watering plants with Gatorade.
Hell no, man. I mean, Gatorade tastes good for that bullshit, man.
It's what the plants crave.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. And the dude put water on and shit started to grow. Like, what are we talking about? Oh, that movie is crazy. But yeah, Idiocracy. It's a movie that Yeah, you should watch it. And they'll probably be scared of living. After you finish laughing, you're gonna be scared out of your fucking mind.
But how can you be scared if you watch it now, you've never seen it, you're already in it. Like,
And not only that, Ruben, it's not gonna scare nobody. Nigga, we watched Terminator, and look what's happening.
I mean, Skynet, baby.
We were all in that generation of Terminator, and we are proactively doing it right now.
Yeah, and they had like 5 damn movies. We had 1 Terminator and 5 other people tried to kill us too. So like, hey, Skynet, man, Skynet, and stupid people.
What are we like 3 years away from Skynet, man?
yeah.
Wasn't it 2029?
2029, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Look, man, remember Y2K? Everybody thought shit was gonna shut down, and then it happened. Everybody's like, "Oh shit, we still here."
I'm actually reading a book right now that's called "If They Build It, We All Die," and it's basically a whole bunch of like AI researchers that they've like literally said like, "Hey man, we ain't built the super intelligent AI yet, but when we do, we all dying."
Oh yeah, I mean, War Games, man, the movie, bruh, that was '83, and we almost, yeah, man, crazy.
I'm sorry, totally unrelated. But you know what scared me? They were talking during this Iran thing. They were talking about. I didn't realize that a lot of nuclear missile weapons, like countermeasures, are AI controlled.
And your voice just went out.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you before.
Oh,
Okay.
it's my voice that went out.
I'm about to say. I was like, hey,
I mean, I can't hear none of y'all.
but
I
yeah,
was wondering what you're talking about. I was like,
Ain't that
I
some
just
shit?
heard it. What are you talking about?
yeah. Somebody, they were
Hello?
saying that, like, they were like, yeah, a lot of.
Why can't I hear y'all?
I don't know. We can hear you.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
Oh man, the mute button's undefeated, man.
Hello?
Mute button is undefeated.
I can't hear y'all.
It's not. He didn't even mute us.
What is wrong?
We can hear him.
Yeah.
Hold on. I guess I'll come right back.
And actually, I don't think you're using your microphone either.
No, he's not now.
But anyway, like what you said, I was like, all that is Skynet, man. I mean, we joke about it.
That doesn't terrify
Hello?
you though. That's like, yeah. What's
But
up,
I
man?
mean, how can I mean, it's
Hello?
like terrified, but we're already here.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
true.
saying? Like you've been saying this for the last. You say something about this every week for the last like six weeks.
I mean, I firmly believe it. I'm just like, man, what are we doing? AI is teaching itself.
yes.
If that doesn't scare people, like, hey, man, AI teaching itself, because everybody tries to hit you with the, well, you know, we're programming the AI can't. I'm like, bro, AI teaches itself.
Ain't that what Miles Dyson? Is it Miles Dyson? Is
Yeah.
that his character name? And yeah, didn't that what he said? That's
Yep.
exactly what he said. And then you know he ended up with the bomb and all that. So here we
Like
are.
we started the AI with like the chess thing. It was
Yeah.
trying to beat the grandmaster.
Yes.
The AI taught itself how to beat. Like we didn't program it to beat the grandmaster. It was like no. It taught itself.
Shall we play a game?
There you go.
I'm back now.
100%.
AI took me out, motherfuckers. It was talking about me trying to take me out. It's like you giving away.
We can hear you. You just apparently AI was blocking you from hearing us. 'Cause
That's
we
what
could
I'm
hear you
saying,
the
man.
whole time.
Yeah, it was like
AI don't like Ruben because you know, so he's messing with you right now because AI could learn to be petty.
yeah.
Why
I
not?
can teach you. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Cool. All right, then. AG, what's on your mind?
Man, I think my mama would have been proud of me today, bro. I think she would have. I think
Just
she
today?
Yeah, just today. Just
Oh,
today.
okay.
Because I did fried pork chops and garlic
Wow.
mashed potatoes. I think she would have been proud.
I can agree with that.
So shout out to my mom for doing it and making it look so effortless my entire life. Yeah, man. I thought about my mom today cooking. I was like, you know what? I think my mama would have been all right with me today.
You break out the cast iron pan.
100%.
Ooh. That's that real heat right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, good day today.
Hey, is Moby frozen on your screen?
He's been frozen for quite a while. I can hear him. He
man.
was still talking.
It's the AI, man. Told you, man. The AI is like, oh, you talking that shit? We got you.
That wouldn't be crazy if AI said, yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
No. It's starting early with us.
AI is like, you stuck in time now. We got you.
Awesome. AG, damn it. Moby, what's on your mind?
Hello, man. I was gonna talk about cooking stuff too, because I made a quesadilla today.
Ooh.
Chicken, well, half chicken, half steak. Because I ain't really know how I wanted to make the quesadilla, because I got like these carb-free wraps. So I was just like, man, I'm gonna make some. So I got some chicken taco seasoning and made the chicken in that. Made, some steak shoulder, which usually tougher, but I made it tender enough. So I was like, man, threw it in that quesadilla, put a little queso in there. Got that 3 different types of cheese in there. I had Monterey Jack and I had the Mexican blend. I mean, I had to get a little heat in there. Threw a little jalapeno sauce in there. And I was just like, hey, man, I shouldn't do this no more, man. Because
why not?
I could eat that shit all the time, man. And I don't know if my toilet would appreciate that.
My toilet.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if my toilet would appreciate that blend.
I mean, but what is it that bothers you? That's in, because it sounded pretty good to me.
It was fucking great, and I don't need to eat like that all the time, man.
Okay,
man.
It sounded so good, though. Especially when you said the queso. I was like,
oh yeah, man. I like blended the queso on the wrap, put the cheese in, put my meat in, seared it to perfection. Had my little pizza roll out there to cut it. You know what I'm saying? I tried to make it look, official. And that shit was good as a bitch, man.
You just made one for yourself?
Hell yeah.
I
mean, they can make their own. There's still plenty of chicken. There's plenty of steak. Plus, I didn't know if they wanted to make like actual. Winter don't really eat steak or chicken, so she's out. And Kira, I mean, who knows? She might put it in some type of pasta because that's what she does. Like everything is some type of pasta.
She carbing it up.
Man, don't nobody carb load like Kira, man. Don't know. Like I pray that one day her metabolism doesn't stop because she's gonna be 400 pounds. Bro, like this, she makes pasta, and oh my god, it was pasta, mashed potatoes, macaroni, and then
what?
Yo, if it's a carb, she wants it.
How does that even go together?
Hey man,
who cares?
It starts. Go together. Put it on the same plate. It's going together.
Exactly. So she made a spaghetti sauce pasta. She had a white sauce. She had some noodles. She hard-boiled an egg. She made like some type of chicken stir fry and put it all in one thing. It was all in one big pot. And she was like, "It's really good." And I'm just like, "I'll take your word, baby."
Yeah.
Well, I can't really judge because I remember one Thanksgiving we had leftovers and I made a mac and cheese and gravy sandwich, bro, with ham on it, bro. Oh my goodness! So I can't at all.
You know what? That actually I can understand. You know what I'm saying? Because look,
how can you understand me but not her?
Because the leftover plate after Thanksgiving,
that's
not a staple. That's a staple. You're just throwing some shit together that you got left over. She did this by choice, AG. Like these are all things that she put together. Like she did it. I'm just saying, like I've been in that leftover thing where my mom's like, I ain't making nothing, so if you can't find nothing in there, you ain't eating. All right, cool. I'm gonna put this random shit together. She had options, and she did that.
She had options and she did.
Bro, that's like, look, man, I'm fat and I don't know if I could do that to myself. That's crazy.
Hey, look, man, I feel like everybody's got a food combination that they do themselves that the public is probably like, I don't see how that goes together. But I feel like she got a whole assortment of them. Like it's just like, hey man, what you eating? Carbs?
Nah, man,
carbs.
You know what I mean, you're gonna be specific? No, I mean all of them.
That's the benefit of being young and having a high ass metabolism because she plays basketball, bro. Because she knows she can eat anything and that shit's gone in 20 minutes.
Like actually, she probably doesn't know. It's just what she's used to. She's only
she probably feels it though. Like clearly, she hasn't gained a shit ton of weight.
Man, in 10 years, Mo, right, man, in 10 years.
Yeah, no, 10 years.
But she's trying to gain weight, so I'm like, you're taking the right steps. I just, I don't know, man. Like,
I pray for your heart, baby. I pray for your
yeah,
heart.
I'm just like, yo, man, like, and you know what? I can't say that I know where she gets it from. Like, my wife can just eat all carbs. Like, if she could just have a carb buffet, she'd be cool.
A carb buffet.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna go to the buffet, and she's just gonna get all the carbs, all of them.
I mean, look, man. I used to eat all carbs, and I became 378 pounds. Like, it must be nice, man, being a woman with a fucking awesome metabolism.
You know what, man? I do want to preface this by saying there's a little bit of hate coming from me right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't eat carbs. Don't get me wrong. I like carbs. Like, so I want some thick homemade mashed potatoes. You know what I'm saying? I want them nice buttery rolls. But like seeing them do it, I'm just like, y'all just rubbing it in.
I mean, you can eat carbs, just not
You know what they're
at
doing,
that
rubbing it
level.
in.
Yeah, you know, so AG, like I'm eating it on a normal day. I got my grilled protein of choice. I got like some broccoli, some green beans, some type of maybe a little cup of rice or something.
You got
And
some
here
color.
and here they come. Baked mashed potatoes. They got baked macaroni, mashed potatoes, and sweet potatoes. They got it all on the same
Wow.
plate. And then, and
Wow.
then they're sopping it with a roll. I'm like, what are we doing?
And your wife's a pescatarian.
Yeah, that just means she ain't eating nothing. The only protein she's gonna eat is seafood.
Exactly. Like,
So if there ain't no
bro,
seafood available, she
so it's
eating all the
carb all
carbs.
day.
She eating all the carbs.
Shout out to Winter, man. I wish I could fucking eat like that. Well, I mean, I used to be able to eat like that, and I got heavy. So
I don't think I ever could eat like that. I need a variety. Like, look, I loved carbs, but like I couldn't just eat carbs. Like, hey man, can we throw some protein in here? Like, I hate to say it, but like even me not eating a ton of vegetables, like I mean, throw something up there. Throw me some broccoli, throw me some green beans. Give me make me feel like I just need that so I can feel like I'm still being healthy, even though I'm not. Because you know that's what the black people do at the functions. You know what I'm saying? You get all this shit that's gonna kill you, and then you throw some greens up there. Be like, you got some collards up there. You good? That's
But the
healthy.
collards will kill you the way we do it.
I know that, but you know it's green, so we always
half a bottle of
said,
fucking
you know, so
salt on it.
we always said it's a
God damn.
vegetable. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's green.
It's got to be a color other than white, baby.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm
But
saying? We got the green beans with the ham hock in it. You know what I'm saying? But it's green beans. It's still the green beans though. They're green. We good.
Nah, man. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing that makes your heart realize that it's about to die when you see we call Big Mama, when we see her fry cornbread, man, after she put a big glob of lard up in that bitch, and it's just like,
But that's how you do cornbread, bro.
bro, I understand that, man.
Hey, look, man.
Your heart knows that death is coming.
If it's a vegetable, that's all that matters to us. If it's a vegetable, we'll call it. Like my grandma will eat fried okra and be like, "But that's okra. That's good for you." But you just fried it. Like
You just fucked up on the good part. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh man.
But it's still a vegetable, honey. No, man. This
hey,
is
look,
something
man.
else.
It's a vegetable, man. Hey, look, my grandma actually probably is the reason that so many of us had the carb addiction, because like I used to say, on a road trip, my grandma would fry up some chicken and have a loaf of bread, and that was our road trip stuff. Like, hey,
Most definitely.
get that roll, get that slice of bread, fried chicken, and you good. That's it.
But at least the protein offset the sugar in the bread.
Sure.
And the
That
flour
that
and
fried greasy
bread
goodness.
I mean, I don't know about that.
That fried
I mean,
greasy goodness.
you know,
Hey, look, this ain't hating, because look, man, if you
it was good.
if you want to get me back to like a happy, nostalgic place, let my grandma fry some chicken and give me a slice of bread, and I'm just like, hey man, we good. You can keep your 5-star meal. You can do all that other fancy
right.
shit. Some fried chicken, throw that piece of chicken right on the slice of bread, and we good.
I mean, it
And
can be cold too, man.
And during a road trip, if it was a little cold, if she had it in the cooler, you put it in the back window, or you put it on the dashboard, heat it right up, baby. Heat it
Oh,
right up.
absolutely.
Put it in that.
Man.
It'll be in the Reynolds wrap.
Oh my
in a
goodness.
bag,
Y'all
in a
took me
plastic
back.
bag, man. Stop playing.
Like I told you, man, when we used to go to like any amusement park, like when I was younger, all I wanted was to get one of them big ass turkey legs that I saw the white people walking around
We
with.
talked about this like
That's
4
all
years
I
ago.
wanted.
Yeah.
I just want to get one of the big ass turkey legs. But now that I'm older, I realize how great it was to go back to the car in the parking lot and get some of that fried chicken and that slice of bread, man.
It ain't set up
Bruh.
like that no more because you got to walk 3 miles to get back to your car.
Hell yeah. But you know, it was still the same in Busch Gardens, but I mean, we did it.
Yeah,
It was
true.
like, I mean, we ain't about to pay these prices for this when I can just go back and get that nice fried chicken and that
Hey,
slice
man.
of bread.
That turkey leg looks real good till I see how much it costs. Then that shit look like it's gonna be looking real good right there.
I ain't
But I
gonna front.
will
The first
say-
time I actually bought one of them turkey legs, I was so disappointed because I'm just like, man, this is the shit I've been waiting for. I mean, it was good, but I'm just like, man, it didn't hit the way I thought it did because them white people used to make it look so good, and then I realized they not the best judge of flavor.
Well, there's two things going on. The first thing is, wasn't it gratifying to know you had enough money to do so?
Bro, that's
I
all it
know.
was. It was a status update, baby. It was like, hey, baby, give me that shit. Give me that shit. Don't worry about it.
It's called a
And
flex,
then,
baby.
when white folks was making it look like it tasted really good.
And it did
When
taste
we
worth
were
the shit.
kids, it was actually good.
I would see little white
Now
kids
it's not
walking
that.
around with it, not even eating it for real, just waving it around like, you don't know what you got right there. You got some gold in your hand, bitch.
Look, damn leg bigger than the kid, man.
Man, that's smoke. Yeah, buddy. It's not as good as it was before, but you know.
But
I make it
hey,
myself now. I make it myself, and mine be hitting.
See? Look at that.
I haven't made turkey leg in so long. Might have to look at that.
Got to smoke
Cool.
it, baby. 6 hours. I know that sounds crazy, but
No, it's not.
6 hours, baby.
I mean,
Perfect.
you know, Ninja Foodie 2.5. I'm good. Awesome. Appreciate you, Moby. I mean, wow, man. Might as well just finish out this cooking thing. Like we on a cooking roll. I'm not gonna be the one to mess that up. So of course, last week, AG pseudo challenged me. Hey, make some food yourself. Word. So I made the spring rolls. Awesome. Good. You
Mhm.
know, I got a couple left. I'm taking them to lunch tomorrow. You know, got the peanut sauce. Money. You know. I would say the most interesting thing about them is following the instructions. Because when you follow the instructions, you know, at least the instructions that were on the package of stuff I had, it's like, yeah, 10 to 15 seconds in the water. Word. First one I did, you know, oh crap, I left it in here too long. Boom. The most perfect one I did all damn night. The rest of them just went to, hey, it worked, but it didn't look as pretty as your first, right? So of course, you know, wrapping it up, you know, I don't use basil, so that's new, you know. So I got to play with some shit I never really used before. So that's awesome. Today, once again, I got a whole chicken, put it in my Ninja Crispy. I mean, the juice that's just coming out this motherfucking chicken. Like, bro. Like, fuck frying, man. Like, don't get it twisted. I love fried chicken because I'm black and I'm fat. But man, yo, it is nothing to pull out chicken. And as you know, I'm ripping it apart, you know, because I want the legs and the wings to eat. And then you just go through it, man. No juice is just falling out, man. It's sexy, man. So sexy. Like, all I know is I ain't gonna worry about shit when I find a woman, because if you can't cook, I got you. But I need you to be alert to do something like water or something. You can't just be letting me cook all the goddamn time. We ain't about that life. But yo, man, put the lemon pepper, put oil on it, lemon pepper, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Shout out to lemon pepper, baby. Yeah, I'm black. I love me some lemon pepper, man. I put it all on the inside too. And after I took the giblets and shit out,
And that
That shit's
helps
nasty.
you keep your black card because you like lemon pepper.
Man, I don't give a fuck about my black card. I just love to eat.
Cause I'm about to say I really don't like lemon pepper. I'm not a lemon pepper fan.
I mean, hey, bro, what I'm not gonna sit here and do is like judge people for like what they eat because you like that Monterey Jack shit. Not today. Not in my house.
Bro. That shit was
But
Well, the
hey,
way you said it is a judgment in and of itself.
what? Which part?
What you just said. Say what
Monterey
you said
Jack?
again. Yeah.
I mean, hey, man, look, everybody like what they like, man.
Oh my god.
Look, man, I can sit here.
no judgment, AG, but that shit's nasty. No
Exactly.
judgment, though.
I mean,
No
yeah.
judgment.
It's nasty to me. It's not in my house, but I'm not gonna go to your house and be like, yo, man, I need you to lay off that shit. This is my house. You're either gonna eat it or not, and then I have to make a decision. And if I don't eat it, that sounds like a whole bunch of my problem.
No judgment.
Right?
It's a judgment-free zone, AG.
I
Exactly.
mean, but damn, man, y'all fine. So I was once again, yo, man, I love some chicken, bro. I love some chicken. I love it fried. I love it baked is okay, but the something about the air fry, man. If you do it right and you don't overdo it, aka people don't know how to cook. You know, make sure you you can't put like a little bit of seasoning on this shit. Like you gotta caress it, the oil in it, the olive oil in it with the seasoning. Yeah, buddy.
Caress it. You got
Hey, man, because every piece you gotta taste,
we
man.
having food soft porn up here. You gotta gently caress it.
Look, man, I just
Am I wrong, AG?
You're not wrong though.
I'm
All
just respecting that this is Ruben's part of the show. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
He
That's
is being very descriptive. I will say that.
I'm just saying, like, hey, man, look. Here's the thing, because when it's all said and done, like, a lot of people show their love by their food, right? And especially if you cook for other people. So, I mean, like some people say, I love you. Some people, you know, say, here's some shit. I just bought you a purse. Some people be like, babe, you got to eat this. This shit, I put my foot in this shit. And when they say, oh, this food is great, bro, that's what it is, man. So, and plus, let's be real. Why are you going to make some food that nobody else wants to eat? Like, to me, that's just crazy. You should want everybody to eat your food if it's good.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. In my house, sometimes I intentionally make things that don't nobody else want, so I know it's gonna be here.
Hey, man.
I don't know if you should have said that out loud, sir.
I mean, it ain't gonna stop it. I mean, they still ain't gonna want it.
Nah, man, you just
But they might decide to be super petty and eat it.
You're
in.
right. You're right.
nah. If
And
it's
the
carb free,
No, but the only person that's guilty of that is Cadence, and she gone for a couple weeks. So like, the fridge is safe right now.
yeah, man.
I'm living my best fridge life right now.
if it's protein laced and carb free, them people in his house other than Canes ain't eating it. So, but nah, man. Like once again, I probably said this before. If you listen to this and you can't cook, go find somewhere to teach you how to cook, man. Because like, yo, sometimes you just gotta be able to fend for yourself. Because one day, you know, like these kids out here, man, nobody takes food to work. They DoorDash. That shit's fucking expensive. If I'm gonna pay an extra $8 for somebody to bring it to me, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make that shit at home and bring it with me. Like that shit's crazy. It is cheaper to get in your car, go drive somewhere, and come back with your food than have it DoorDashed or whatever group you got bringing you food. Nah, man, that shit's expensive. And then I hear, well, you know, I don't pay anything for the delivery. Bitch, that $7 Big Mac meal is $12 on DoorDash, man. What do you think you paying for, bitch? Like, come on, talk to me. So learn how to cook. You got 3 men up here who can cook, you know, and your sorry ass can't learn how to cook. That's a you problem, and you need to fix that shit.
Yep, judgment free, baby.
Damn right.
This is a safe space, y'all. It's a safe space.
And with that being said, thank you for listening to our Judgment Free show tonight. We are here every Sunday, Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. We thank you for listening to us. We thank you for listening to the podcast as well. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. I mean, hell, man, we give pertinent information and we mess around and be funny sometimes. But it is what it is. And you might mess around and learn how to cook watching this motherfucking show, or at least want to cook or want to DoorDash, whatever. You know, I hope you get hungry. But with that being said, like thank AG, like thank Moby, like thank everybody who's listened to us live and who will be listening to us later. 5minutewarning.com, FIVE minutewarning.com to check out any episodes in the past and our current episodes. Please like and subscribe. So when the new episode comes out, you get notified. All right. Once again, every Sunday, Eastern Standard Time at 9 p.m. Hey, if you're not here, it's kind of a you problem. So be here. And with that being said, as we always do, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.